Well, there is a big push in Richmond to protect our four-legged friends.
And it has the backing of a statewide animal rights group. You remember the story from the eastern shore of Maya, a chihuahua that was allegedly taken from a front porch by members of PETA. It's believed the dog was also put down. The reworded version of the law would prevent some shelters or groups from euthanizing animals. 10 on your side's Deanna LeBlanc has been covering the story in Accomack County. She's here now with more specifics of this bill. Deanna?
Yeah, Tom and Nicole, this bill is aimed specifically at private animal shelters like PETA. It was co-sponsored by a senator from Norfolk and has the backing from a Norfolk delegate, too.
We believe that when citizens turn their animals over to private shelters, they do see them as a safe haven for animals.
Deborah Griggs and the Virginia Federation of Humane Societies recently testified in support of Senate Bill 1381. It aims to redefine the role of a private animal shelter as one that works to find permanent homes for animals or take other measures to save their lives. She says the bill aims most specifically at PETA.
The name People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals certainly suggests that they are in the business of saving the lives of animals, but their reports to the state vet do not reflect that.
According to the state's most recent records, in 2013, PETA took in 894 dogs. 70% were euthanized, and 91% of the 1,281 cats taken in were also put down.
They have the highest euthanasia rate of any shelter in Hampton Roads.
The bill was co-sponsored by Senator Kenneth Alexander from Norfolk. Senator Linwood Lewis from the Eastern Shore also voted yes in committee, in part because of the PETA incident in his district back in November.
I think his bill was very timely and was on the mark for a clarification or a redefinition, whichever you choose, that probably needed to be made.
Lewis says he expects the bill will move quickly through the Senate, but calls it controversial because it could dramatically change the way PETA runs its shelter. He's concerned for the bill's fate in the House of Delegates.
Things move at a fast pace here and gives the opposition time to mobilize and to begin lobbying against it, which I anticipate is already happening on the House side for this particular bill.
Now, our calls to PETA today were not returned. Now, at the request of Senator Lewis, the Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services is currently investigating to see if PETA broke any laws when it took Maya. He says depending on the results, VDEX does have the authority to ask Attorney General Mark Herring to impose an injunction on PETA. I'm Deanna LeBlanc, 10 on your side.